Hey gang, EK Endurance coaching here again. Just got back from a bike ride. Kind of hot today. I just hammered down some recovery food before I even took my helmet and sunglasses off. Not quite. But topic today is equipment, cycling gear, and how it's really important. And some of the things that you want to look for. And some of the things you don't have to worry about. So doing the obvious first. Sunglasses and helmet. Helmets, they really vary a lot depending on the manufacturer as far as their fit. So take your time trying them on and make sure it fits your head. Everyone's a little bit different. There are the last few years, helmet technology has kind of really gone up, and the weight has come down. They've put in more vents, and by putting carbon fiber and whatnot in the helmet, they've been able to keep the strength and make the helmets quite a bit lighter and cooler. They're also very expensive, so figure out what your budget is. I know some people that have one of those expensive helmets that they use just for racing, and then they have another kind of training helmet. And the reason is helmets wear out. Sun get the UV rays really dry out the foam, and they wear out 3 to 5 years, I think. Check your manufacturer, but 3 to 5 years and you need a new one. So a couple tips to keep your helmet kind of working well and lasting as long as possible. Keep it in a bag. A lot of them will come with a bag. Try to keep it out of the sunlight, whenever possible. When it's in the car, when you're traveling, put it in a bag. Keeps everything kind of neat. It also prevents stuff from getting hooked on here and getting hooked inside here and ripping something. A friend of mine, his helmet just ripped. The internal thing just broke apart, and it's like, the helmet's kind of useless without that. So keep it in a bag. Keep it out of the sun. And keep it from anything pulling and tearing at it, and rinse it off. You're sweating in this all the time. Salt builds up. That's going to dry it out faster. So that'll help keep it working well and functioning properly for a long time. And also, it'll get all the salt out of the internal headbands, so that when you start sweating again, you don't have concentrated sweat dripping into your eyes. That can be bad enough. So we don't need any extra help with that. So helmets, they're key, they're important. Sunglasses, find a pair that work well. A lot of them nowadays come with interchangeable lenses. I highly recommend that. I wear sunglasses almost 100% of the time riding. Probably pretty much 100% of the time. Even if you don't really need them, you're not going fast, or you don't find that your eyes really water a lot, I like them just for protection. I've had rocks hit my sunglasses, bugs, you name it. This is definitely not just trying to look cool and keep the sun out of your eyes, but it's also protection. Riding sunglasses are made to fit a little bit differently in your face. A lot of them you'll find ride up kind of high, and that is okay, because when you're down, kind of looking down, when your head is down a little bit and looking up, it'll block the wind well. So get some advice on what sunglasses seem to work well for your buddies, and try them on. And if they'll let you, wherever you're going to buy them from, try them out on a bike if you can, for even if it's only 10 or 15 minutes. See if they're really going to work for you. And also, really look for the glasses that are going to come with interchangeable lenses and a case, and keep them in the case all the time. Glasses are expensive. You don't want to have something silly happen to them and break them. Gloves. Some people wear gloves, some people don't. Personal preference. Again, they make gloves for a reason. They make them with padding for a reason. I like wearing them all the time. They help protect my hands. I like them for getting sweat out of my eyes, wiping my nose, wiping my mouth. I don't have to, get it on my bare hands. that's really helpful. And also for protection if you fall. A lot of times your hands can just get really mangled up in any kind of a crash. Gloves can really protect against that. I have saved myself a lot of pain and agony on a couple crashes because I had gloves on. And the other kind of other last thing is your basic clothing. You know, it's your basic cycling clothing. A lot of people, cycling clothing is very expensive. It can be very expensive. Take the time to try the stuff on, or at least have first-hand knowledge of how the stuff fits, the particular cut and the sizing. Sizing can vary a lot between manufacturers. Can vary an incredible amount. I think there's one manufacturer I can't remember where I wear a small top and a large short. And for those of you that know me in person, I'm a very kind of average sized proportion guy, so that's kind of weird. This kit that I'm wearing now, actually I have large bottoms and a medium top, I think. So again, it's find out how stuff fits. You do not want stuff fitting loosely. You can see this jersey fits nice and tight, nice and clean. Back pockets, see I got some stuff in there, my pump, which we talked about before. It's in there nice and sturdy. It doesn't move around. See, I got a vest back there too. You don't want anything popping around, falling out of your pockets. You want everything kind of nice and neat and tight in there. And this stuff does stretch, so don't necessarily think that it needs to. You're going to be kind of restricted if it's a little bit tight. So. Just look for high quality stuff. I mean, you don't wear the stuff for hours and hours. Hopefully not 8 hours a day. So it should last a long time. And if you take care of it properly, keep Velcro away, obviously. One little piece of equipment that I always carry with me, clothing-wise, which is very handy, is a vest. Some people wear they like the full-length wind jackets, which are also good. I like the vest for a lot of reasons. It's almost half the size of a full-sleeved windbreaker. It comes on and off very quickly and easily. So if you're racing or if you're on kind of a group ride, it's manageable. You can take it on and off really fast. Also, they're a little bit cheaper. There's a little bit less material. And it's something that I almost always carry with me, especially out here in Boulder. Just the other day, it was about over 80 here down on the Front Range. I went up into the mountains. It was a little bit cooler, but it was okay. It wasn't too bad. Then it got really windy and hailed on me. The temperature dropped about 20 degrees. And of course, I was then descending, so I wasn't keeping warm by riding uphill. I had a vest and a pair of arm warmers, which both fit into one pocket very easily, and I managed to really not get too chilled, and I was able to get down, drop out of some altitude, and get warm again, really before it was a big deal, just because I was properly prepared. So, bottom line on clothing and equipment, safety stuff, helmet, take care of your helmet, keep track of it, rinse it off, keep it out of the sun whenever possible. Sunglasses, they're not just for looking cool, they're good eye and face protection. And take your time making sure you got stuff that fits right, and stuff that fits your body, not only just the sizing but the particular cut of the clothing. Manufacturers have, their different styles are also sometimes cut a little bit differently as far as the sizing, the waist and sleeve sizing and everything goes. So do your research, take your time, spend your money wisely, and it won't be wasted. See you soon.